Thank you for tuning in to the opening game of this year's Friday Night Lights on APSU-TV. I'm Justin Wagner alongside Vernon Hardiman, coming to you live from the reservation, home of the Montgomery Central High School Indians. The Indians are set to face off for the first time here at the reservation, the West Creek Coyotes. Vernon, what can we expect from the Coyotes here tonight?
We can expect West Creek to run a spread offense in which they are trying to maintain the balance between the run and the pass, be more unpredictable. However, in their Week 1 victory against Greenbrier, their offense looked the most efficient when they were able to run the ball effectively, and that was due to their star running back, senior running back, Yashir Thomas. In Week 1, he had 11 rushes for 92 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns to go along with 2 receptions for 37 yards. Because of his success last week, we can expect to see an uptick in his touches here today.
And don't let Thomas's size fool you. At 5'8", 160, he's an electric back. What about the Indians, Vern?
Montgomery Central runs a double slot offense in which establishing the run is key. Their star running back last week had 27 carries for 131 yards and a touchdown.
And here we are underway at Montgomery Central. It's a pooch kick to start the game. Fielded at the 30.
That's Lauren Beecham.
With about a 10-yard return, West Creek will set up at the 42.
Pretty solid return. Short pooch. Got what they could out of it.
You got to wonder why they wouldn't go for the big kick here to open it up, giving up this kind of field position to start like this.
Maybe they thought they could catch the offense off guard, so they thought if we pooch it, we might be able to get the ball back early.
West Creek Coyotes will begin their journey on the 42-yard line.
And we've got a delay already.
Referee delay. Referee timeout.
We got number 10, Anthony Wagner, dropping back on the pass. Flips it to the running back, Yashir Thomas, as he's got plenty of room to run. There goes Yashir Thomas down the field, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Yashir Thomas. First play, West Creek hitting pay dirt. Vernon, what do you think about that?
See, that's what I was telling you about. He's such a threat in the receiving yards. He's a nightmare for linebackers. As you can see on the replay, he caught the ball, and he had nothing but green in front of him. And with that speed he has, he took off, and nobody was catching him after that.
One block downfield, and it was pay dirt for Yashir Thomas, a truly electric back. As they set up for the extra point now, we've got number 14, Khalil Lowry. And the extra point is no good. A hard line drive, almost hitting his offensive line.
And that, if West Creek has one issue, it is in the kicking game. They're not very confident in their kicker, so don't be surprised if you see them go for a lot of two-point conversions here today.
Well, let's see if that first drive sets a trend here tonight. With 11:41 left in the game, we've got West Creek 6, Montgomery Central 0.
Yeah, so West Creek's already up 6-0, so Montgomery Central has to answer. I mean, they can't come out here and get the ball back to them because you don't want to fall behind by 2 touchdowns or more early in the first quarter.
Definitely. They definitely need to answer with a quick touchdown of their own. If not, they definitely just want to stay away from 3 and outs, at least try to put together some kind of drive here.
I'm going to be honest with you. Get ready to see LaKendra Sanders on this offensive drive coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Central fans, let's get ready to get the ball.
You got Peyton Michael back there to receive.
And the ball can't seem to stay on the tee here tonight. And I don't know why. We don't have much of a breeze. It is a scorcher here in Montgomery Central.
Who you telling? Well, I'm over here sweating already. Game just started.
We got 2 people set to return here at Montgomery Central, and number 3, Peyton Michael, and number 32, Shelton Mason. Let's see if they can get something going here early.
Apparently, we still have a problem with the tee. Is it the ball or is it the tee?
Well, we got another ball on the field now.
Huh.
I know sometimes you just have to have a player hold it. I know it's pretty unconventional, but anything to keep the game going.
I think he got it this time. There we go.
West Creek sets up for the kick.
Good kick.
And we got flags on the field. What seems to have been a touchdown for Montgomery Central. Well, he squares right through everyone, but flags settle us down before the play even gets started.
False start on West Creek.
False start on West Creek. They have to re-kick the ball.
Now pushing back 5 for a re-kick.
And I know that got these Montgomery Central fans excited when they saw number 32 break through that first line of attack from West Creek.
This is one of the longest kickoffs I've ever seen.
Hey.
Let's see if we get it right this time. Here we go.
And the kick is underway. Picked up off of a bounce. Oh, and taken down quickly around the 40-yard line. It's going to be marked around the 38.
38 is good starting field position.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Now, let's see this big back go to work. I'm excited to watch number 33, Dres Sanders, get plenty of touches tonight.
They had him highly hyped. They saying he's one of the best running backs in the Clarksville area, so I'm curious to see what all the hype is about.
Oh, no doubt about it. Of course, everyone remembers Skelton from last year, and Sanders sharing touches with him still managed to rack up over 1,000 yards. So this is going to be fun to watch, him getting all the touches for a full season. And the handoff is to Sanders.
On cue.
And immediately wrapped up by West Creek.
That's good penetration by West Creek. That's what they're going to have to do all day if they plan on keeping this game close or winning this game.
And it'll be exciting to see if they can keep that up, because I promise you, hitting that big guy is no fun.
Let's see if we can get him to stop and get him off the field early.
Sykes under center, pitches the ball to his right. Ooh, taken down after about a 5-yard gain.
That was a good pitch pass. They got a few yards on it. So, I mean, they made it third and manageable, so that's a good play.
And that was number 3, Michael Payton, which seems to be their 1-2 punch to Dres Sanders, a little bit faster.
Yeah, so you got like your Thunder and Lightning like you used to have with Tiki Barber and Ron Dane with the New York Giants.
For everyone here in Tennessee, a little Lindell White, Chris Johnson.
Oh, yeah, everybody remember that. Let's see what they could do on third down.
Sykes in the shotgun position. Oh, and West Creek jumps on the hard count.
West Creek had an issue with this last week against Greenbrier in the first half. They had a slew of penalties that just gave the ball to Greenbrier at the 20-yard line. That's what kept the game close in the first half. Let's hope they clean this game up so we can have a better game today.
And you know, with a team with the ability to score like Montgomery Central, that's got Coach James Figaro just heated over there on the sidelines.
Yeah, with a team like Montgomery Central, you don't want to help them out any more than what they already have.
Exactly. Sykes in the shotgun again. Sanders to his left. And the handoff is to Sanders. He juggles it a little bit and makes it around the end. Rolls over one, and he managed to hang on to his ankle for about a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, he got hit about 2 yards, but he fell before like 3 yards. That's a big back right there.
Yards after contact. That's the name of the game for Dres Sanders.
They're going to have to game tackle him better or get better penetration and hit him earlier.
Definitely don't want to go up top on this guy.
Second down and manageable.
Looks like Sykes is going to line up under center this time. Sanders in the backfield. The handoff is to Sanders. Sanders rolls over one for about a 9-yard gain.
Once again, breaking tackles. Breaking tackles is the name of the game. You just can't take this guy down with one person. You have to get 2 and 3 on him.
First and 10.
First and 10, Montgomery Central with 9 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. We got the West Creek Coyotes 6, Montgomery Central 0.
Montgomery Central got a nice drive going right now.
Sykes has 2 wideouts. Sanders in the backfield. sends Peyton in motion. The give is to Sanders for another 6-yard gain.
That's going to be all day. If West Creek can't stop it, they're going to run it down their throat. If it's not broke, don't fix it. If he's getting 4 or 5 yards every carry, just keep giving it to him.
That's what, 4 yards is a win on offense.
Yeah, especially on first down. D-line got to get some penetration.
We got a new receiver at Timmy Campbell right out to his left, but the give is still to Sanders. He makes it to about the 30-yard line.
He's close. Close to a first down. That D-line for West Creek going to have to step up.
About a yard shy of the first down.
We're looking at about 3rd and 1.
We gotta make some noise, fans.
I mean, Montgomery Central's not doing anything sophisticated. They're just handing the ball off right now.
Good old-fashioned smash-mouth football. Sykes under center. Oh, and the reverse is the number 16.
They read that
Cale
one.
Davis. Read very well by the West Creek defense. Wrapped up fast in the backfield.
So that makes you wonder, is it Dred Sanders who's just so hard to take down, or is it the rest of them?
Hey. Yeah, West Creek's exemplary great tackling right now. It's just hard to bring the big guy down.
Yeah, that's why you need 2 and 3. You got to gang tackle him. 4th down.
4th and 1, a man motion, and West Creek jumps.
That's what I was talking about. Don't help them. You had them 4th down. Like, you could have got them off the field. But West Creek is hurting themselves right now. They have to figure this out if they want to win this game.
And I'll give a little bit of that to this atmosphere. These Montgomery Central fans sure are loud tonight.
But, I mean, you practice that. Everybody knows it's going to be loud when you're away from home. So you have to stay disciplined and watch the ball.
Montgomery Central with a rather impressive student section over here. Really cheering on their guys.
There's a lot of enthusiasm around this program. They believe they could be better than what they was last year.
The give is to Sanders to the right. Sanders to the 10, down to the 8-yard line. Dres Sanders.
Notice the pattern?
He was almost untouched until he got to the secondary. I'm telling you, Montgomery Central opened up a beautiful hole for him on that play.
Montgomery Central has one of the best O-lines in the whole Clarksville area, so I'm not really surprised by the holes that have been open for Dred Sanders at this point. He runs through arm tackles. You cannot tackle this man with one person. You have to gang tackle.
Sykes under center, 2 receivers to his right. And the hand is to Sanders to the right. Sanders dances around a little bit and makes it down to about the 3-yard line.
I'm going to make a prediction. Next play, hand off to Sanders.
Hey, I'd say if I was a betting man, I'd put my money on that as well.
But you know what? Last week against Greenbrier, this is what West Creek defense was the best. They stepped up when they was on the goal line and stopped them 3 times at the end of the game to win that game. So I feel like West Creek might show us something here on the goal line.
Here we are, 2nd and goal. I formation, Sykes under center. The hand to the left to Sanders, and Sanders is stuck but falls into the touchdown. Touchdown Montgomery Central, touchdown Dred Sanders.
That whole series was Dred Sanders and more Dred Sanders. The guy's impressive. He is so hard to tackle. I'm really impressed with what I'm seeing right so far from Dred Sanders. On the replay, look at what we got here. His fullback's leading, and then he got touched, but as you can see, he falls forward. He never falls back, so that's why that was a touchdown.
Number 21, Michael Lobdell, nails the extra point to give Montgomery Central the advantage. 7-6 at 5 minutes and 21 seconds in the first. Montgomery Central. The score is 7-6. Montgomery Central with 5:21 left in the first as Michael Lobdell sets to kick off to West Creek.
They have some explosive returners back there for West Creek.
Booming kick down to almost the goal line, fielded by West Creek. He's got a little room to run.
DeAndre Frazier.
And he's jumping around.
They have explosive returners. As you can see, DeAndre Frazier returns it 35 yards.
Great return, great field position once again. Let's see how long West Creek's on the field this time.
Last week, DeAndre Frazier had a kickoff return for a touchdown, so I'm not surprised how explosive he is on these kickoff returns.
Nothing like a big play, like a kickoff or a punt return to really get momentum going in your favor.
Let's see if we have more of the same from the last series.
We didn't get to see too much. Anthony Wagner in the shotgun. Yasir Thomas gets the pitch to his left. Yasir's got room to run, tackled at the 41-yard line.
About a 7-yard gain. He got around the corner, but that was good pursuit because without the pursuit, he'd have been gone if he'd have got that sideline.
Great lateral quickness there shown by the linebackers of Montgomery Central.
Still a great game. What was it, 6-yard game?
Wagner in the shotgun. The give is no. Wagner keeps the ball on the option, bounces around, and makes a little bit of something work.
Great read on the read option by Wagner because they had Yasir Thomas stuffed, and he chose to keep it, and that's how he got that first down. Great read.
Absolutely beautiful. Seeing a high school quarterback have a feel for the option like that, it's really a we'll have West Creek at 1st and 10 here at Montgomery Central. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. Montgomery Central's up 7, West Creek 6. Wagner in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to pass, quick dump to his receiver. Taken down hard at the 49-yard line.
Terrence Brown. That's West Creek offense. You don't know what they're going to hit you with, whether it's going to be a screen pass, a pitch, or a deep field pass. So West Creek's trying to be real unpredictable here. I like what I'm seeing so far.
That was the junior Terrence Brown on the reception. Really didn't have much going for him on that one.
The ball got to get out a little bit quicker and a little bit better blocking downfield in order to set up that screen.
The 2nd and 9, the 49-yard line. Wagner in the shotgun takes the snap. The give is to Thomas, and Thomas is wrapped up in the backfield for about a 4-yard loss.
He was stuffed before that play even got started. The penetration by Montgomery Central linebackers, they read that perfectly. As you can see, as soon as he got the ball in his hands, he was already being tackled. He had no chance on that play.
Be a good time for a stop.
3rd down. I'm expecting a pass here.
We're looking at about 3rd and 11 here. Let's see what West Creek pulls out.
Let's make some noise, fans.
This Montgomery crowd is hype.
False start. False start.
Flag on the play. Indication offsides by West Creek.
West Creek shooting themselves in the foot. They can't have these mistakes against the team with the caliber of Montgomery Central.
That's 15 yards in the first quarter that West Creek's given up.
They got to clean this up.
They make their 3rd and long into a 3rd and forever here.
It's a real momentum killer when you just have penalties for no reason, you know. You just got to stay focused.
For the fans still here, let's make some noise.
In the snap. Wagner back to pass. Gets the ball off barely.
DeAndre Frazier.
To Frazier, going up. Makes a move and makes it to about the 27-yard line. Not the 37-yard line, I'm sorry.
West Creek has so much speed at these skills positions. When you get these guys in the open field, they can compete with anybody. And that's what West Creek's trying to do. As you can see on the replay, DeAndre Frazier catches the ball out, got a couple blocks downfield, and the rest was just him being good.
A little bit of chippiness there at the end of that replay.
Well, you know everybody don't like getting blocked from behind, so them side blocks, there's something serious. Wagner's looking really good so far.
Wagner back in the shotgun. Thomas to his right. The give is to Thomas.
Oh,
Thomas
look at him.
jukes and jives his way out of the backfield, and he is still on his feet. Thomas to the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown, Yasir Thomas.
And that's what you call explosive. That's
Wow.
what you call elusive. Like, how many tackles did he just blurt? As you can see on this replay, he breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles, 3 tackles, 4, 5, 6 tackles, and then he was off to the races. You're not catching him on the open field.
Wow, he, like I said, a truly electric back here for West Creek, and I don't think you could ask for 2 better drives than that other than the penalties there, Byrne. We got the extra point going for a 2-point conversion, West Creek. Wagner takes the snap, looks to his left, fires to the corner of the end zone, and it's no good. Broken up by number 32.
Pass was intended for Terrence Brown.
Broken up by Shelton Mason.
You know, if you take away those penalties, this game might feel a little different, but it's just West Creek getting a big play. That's what making this game real interesting right now.
And the crowd has silenced a little bit here at Montgomery Central early with 2 outstanding runs by running back Yasir Thomas. And I would say if it wasn't for that beautifully orchestrated option by Wagner, that maybe Thomas wouldn't have the openings that he does.
Well, Thomas is elusive regardless. If you could give him just a little bit, he's going to take that. And as you can see, he could break tackles too. You wouldn't think by his build that he's that powerful, but he showed some power on that run just then.
He's looking like every coach's dream right now.
Yeah, he has a long rushing touchdown and a long receiving touchdown. I mean, that's all around. What more can you ask from him?
You can't ask any more from the young man.
On the visitor side of the field. Go get yourself a tasty beverage.
As we set up for the kickoff, there's the refs having some words with the kicker here.
I believe West Creek's kicking game is going to prove to be crucial at the end because it's 12-7 now, and it could have been 14-7 if they would have had those field goals made, you know.
Yeah, if it comes down to extra points, I'd say West Creek might be in trouble.
Not if they keep getting these explosive runs.
And the kick is a pooch kick to about the 25, picked up by number 3.
Michael
He
Payton
dances around, and he's got some daylight. Has to cut back into the field and makes it to about the 53-yard line. Loses his helmet in the process.
Yeah, Montgomery Central telling us that West Creek not the only one with athletes. As you can see on the replay, you see Peyton just juking and jiving and getting downfield as fast as possible.
Some great returns in this game early. I think we're in for a pretty exciting game, Vernon.
Yeah, I think so too. I tell you what, these are not the same 2 teams from a year ago.
Hey, not at all.
We do have spirit wear for sale.
It's funny, actually. West Creek offensively is looking a little bit like Montgomery Central did last year.
Well, West Creek, they have all the seniors now, and everybody's ready to win. They're tired of the losing.
Hey,
This is not the same 1-9 team from a year ago, I'll tell you that much.
Not at all. Sykes takes the snap. The give is to Sanders to his right. And Sanders carries number 2 from West Creek's defense for about 8 yards to set up the 2nd and short.
What more can you say about this guy? I mean, every time they've given this man the ball, he has got positive yards. I haven't seen him get hit in the backfield and fall backwards yet.
2nd and 3.
I don't think backwards is in his vocabulary. He is a head down, just hit you in the mouth kind of back.
But you got to love to watch the contrast between these 2 teams. You got the power football, and then you got the more finesse football on the other side on West Creek. You got to love this game right now.
Sykes under center. Sanders lined up to the left. The give is to the fullback, and Sykes actually keeps the ball.
What a fake by Sykes. That's some major ball handling there, because I even lost track of the ball for a moment there.
He pulled that back beautifully. It looked something like a triple option. Sykes decides to keep the ball for a first down. Montgomery Central with 49.3 seconds left in the first quarter. It's West Creek 12, Montgomery Central 7.
I tell you what, Montgomery Central's not getting any resistance on the run game right now.
So you can't help but think that they're gonna keep it up.
Yeah, I'm predicting this next play is going to go to Sanders.
Sanders in the backfield. Little communication. And the pitch is to the right. Number 3 from Montgomery Central has a little daylight, getting down to the 19-yard line.
The Thunder and Lightning again. Just when we thought they were going to run it down their throat, they switched it up and gave it to the speed back.
And you see the way he popped up. This kid's ready to play some football. These guys are excited here on Friday night. It's a great time to be in Montgomery Central, I promise you that.
That should be the last play of the quarter here.
And as the quarter winds down, it's going to be West Creek 12, Montgomery Central 7.
Yeah, 1st and 10 on the 22-yard line for
Yeah.
the Montgomery Central Indians. That'll end the first quarter. The score of this game is 7 for your home team and 12.
All right, so we got Montgomery Central, who is just pounding the ball in with some sprinkles of some elusiveness from number 3, Michael Payton, which has got all the speed of Yashir Thomas is what it looks like.
Yeah, he does, and that's the beauty of the Montgomery Central offense. Like, everybody thinks it's just Dres Sanders running the ball down your throat, but they show you they could change it up every time. They can be versatile, you know. They have some speed, too. They're not just all power football.
When will we see the ball leave the quarterback's hands other than a handoff, though? That's what I'm wondering.
Dude, why would they have to? If it's not broke, don't fix it.
That's true.
I mean, if they're not going to stop it, I'm going to run it down your throat every time. That's what everybody wants. That's the safest way to keep the ball and not turn the ball over.
We are in the South. That's the kind of football we like down here.
Exactly. So when it boils down to it, West Creek's going to have to make a play. If they can't make a play on the run game, they're going to keep running it down their throat.
This is definitely going to come down to which defense can make a stop. Both offenses seem very high-powered at this point, and both with plenty of weapons, even though they're mainly using 2 of them.
Yeah, but at the same time, Montgomery Central's controlling the time of game at this point. So they can run the ball, use the whole quarter up, and still be good. West Creek is really dependent on big plays at this point, though.
And we've flipped the field. We've got Sykes lining up under center. Dres Sanders behind him. Ball on the 22-yard line. The give is the number 3.
Michael Payton again.
And after moving around a little bit, he ran a lot further than he got forward. Looks like he's going to have about maybe a gain of nothing. Going to go back to the line of scrimmage there.
West Creek stepped up. They stepped up and got some penetration and got him in the backfield. Oh, Michael Payton's running off the field. It looked like he might have hurt himself.
It doesn't look like a fun injury at all.
Not at all. They're alternating between Sanders and Payton. Right now, I'm thinking Sanders about to touch this ball.
Sanders lines down. Not often anymore do you see a running back getting a 3-point stance.
And there you go. Dres Sanders.
Power back. I don't even think I should call it a power back.
Yeah, a power back. Like, this kid has one gear.
But you wonder, kid of this size, this many touches, can he keep up the energy to make it all 4 quarters here? Montgomery Central's offense has been out on the field for probably about 3 minutes this drive.
I wouldn't worry about him. I'll worry more about the defense because he's putting a wear on them, and they're going to get really tired of hitting a big guy like that over and over again.
Sykes under center. I formation with a fullback in there. The give is to Sanders to his left. And Sanders bounces off of a tackle and makes his way into the end zone. Dres Sanders carrying a tailback into the end zone for another touchdown.
We have that on replay. Look at this. Dres Sanders breaks. Look at this truck. Boom. Man, he ran through that guy. And then he showed a little speed and outran the rest of the defenders.
He will not be stopped. Dres Sanders, a one-man wrecking crew as Michael Lobdell sets to kick the extra point.
And I am really impressed with this guy, what I'm seeing right now. He's giving us a little bit of everything. Speed.
And the kick is good. Montgomery Central 14, West Creek 12. And now a word from our sponsors. Welcome back, Clarksville. If you missed that last powerful one by Dress Sanders, he's made the score. Montgomery Central 14, West Creek 12 with 10:27 left in the second as West Creek sets to receive the kick.
I swear we have a duel between top running backs in Clarksville right now.
And it's happening right in front of us. We don't have to flip channels for this one.
Yeah, good game so far.
The kick, a booming kick.
That's DeAndre.
Down to about the 4.
DeAndre Frazier.
Plenty of room. He's running across the field. He sees a little daylight and gets tripped up, and we got a flag on the play. But the ball popped out. West Creek seems to land on top of it.
I think DeAndre Frazier's hurt.
Oh, no. You never want to see this. Oh, and he's up quick. It's like he might have just...
Holding on West Creek. Ball's going back.
Wow. Once again, West Creek shooting themselves in the foot with penalties.
West Creek has played too good of a ball game for them to keep hurting themselves this way. They have to clean this up. Because right now in a close game like this, you don't want that to cost you the game.
And the Montgomery Central Pep Club making sure the West Creek Coyotes know that you cannot do that. Love the enthusiasm from these kids over here.
Bring 1st and 10 on the 10-yard line.
West Creek have to be real careful with the ball on the 10-yard line not to make any mistakes from this point on.
This is where a powerful back really comes into play. We got Wagner taking the shot out of shotgun. Over to Thomas. Ball's a little low.
Incomplete
It's
pass.
going to be an incomplete pass. Looked almost like a backwards pass from here.
Yeah, he threw it too low. He got to get that up a little bit because Thomas had a little space out there. He could have made something happen, but he got to get something quicker.
And that's a dangerous pass for your running back, leaving it that low. If he would have made that completion, it looked like he was about to get smacked real fast.
Yeah, and you don't want to fumble on this side of the field.
Not at all.
Let's make some noise for our defense.
Wagner in shotgun. Thomas lined up behind him. The pitch is to Thomas to the right. He's got a little bit of room, makes one cut, and is down at about the 19-yard line.
Man, this kid is fast. Did you see how fast he got around that corner?
Lightning.
Wow. We have a treat here today. We have a speed back and we got a power back.
3rd and 6 for West Creek here. Montgomery Central could really make a stand right here. We got 9 minutes and 50 seconds in the second quarter. Montgomery Central 14, West Creek 12. West Creek with the ball on their own 14-yard line.
3rd down. They're going to have to make a play here.
Wagner in the shotgun, takes the snap. The fake is to Thomas. He's looking left. And the pass is complete to his left. Number 9, Terrence Brown.
That's a big catch. That makes it, if they did not get his 1st down, they make this 4th and manageable.
Hey,
they might go for it.
If it's not a 1st down, it's close, that's for sure.
I think they're giving it to him.
And we're looking at a West Creek 1st down.
Big catch by Terrence Brown. Because if he drops that, West Creek does not want to punt from this side of the field.
Definitely the way their extra points are looking right now.
Here we go.
West Creek sets up shop at about the 23. High snap. The give is to
DeAndre Frazier.
The give is to Frazier as he dances down to the 26.
That was a nice play. They got 3 yards out of it, so they got something out of it. I'm sure they thought they was going to get more, but, hey, I'll take 3 yards on 1st down any day.
Hey, better than going backwards.
You can see what the game plan is for West Creek. Get it outside and get it to our speed, guys, so they can make something happen out of nothing.
Got a shotgun set. Thomas to Wagner's right. Oh, another option with Wagner. Wagner makes it around the corner, still not down, and walks out of bounds at about the 34-yard line.
That should be close to a 1st down, if not a 1st down. I tell you, Wagner's really running this option well.
And that's going to do nothing but set up the big play for Yasir Thomas when he does decide to give him the ball again.
Yeah, because they got too much to think about right now. They're not one-dimensional. That's a great offense. I tell you what, their offense will look a lot better this week than what it did last week.
A little bit of communication between the Montgomery Central defense here. They seem a little puzzled.
About what, 2 yards short?
We got 3rd and 1 on the scoreboard here.
Okay, about a 1 yard short.
Wagner takes the snap, pitches it to Thomas, and Thomas has room, and you know what he can do with that. Thomas for the first down, gets it to about the 35-yard line.
For the most part, Montgomery Central pursued the ball well on that because he could have got a lot more out of that if they didn't. I mean, good stop for them, but he still got enough for the first down.
This West Creek offense is running like a well-oiled machine right now.
And just figure, if the center snaps the ball later, he could have got that ball earlier and probably made something more out of that play.
Wagner taking his time in the backfield, set up in the shotgun.
Watch Braxton Pitts over here.
We got motion. Frazier in motion. The long pass down the field, and he's got a man caught on the 30-yard line. Terrence Brown going up and getting the football. Beautiful pass from Wagner to Brown.
As you can see on this replay, this is basically Terrence Brown running a fly route, it looks like, and just out jumping the defender. Meeting the ball at its highest point. That's what you want out of your receiver. And at 6 feet, that's what you expect from Terrence Brown.
Hey, if Wagner would have let him a little more, I think that would have been 6.
Absolutely.
He's got speed on the outside. Wagner in the shotgun takes the snap. The give is to Thomas. Thomas directs it back up the middle and cuts it left.
Look at the power he's showing.
Yasir Thomas working his way down to about the 35-yard line, and flags are on the field. It's getting a little chippy here at Montgomery Central.
That's what you expect when you got a close game like this. Nobody wants to lose. That's the competitive nature coming out.
The refs are discussing. See what everyone got here. There are multiple flags on the play.
Personal foul.
Personal foul
on the
defense.
Personal foul on the Indians.
Oh, that's helping West Creek out. West Creek's loving that.
Oh, yeah. Maybe a little extracurricular activity happening on the bottom of that pile that we weren't able to see.
And they're about at the 12-yard line. That's good field position right there. You don't want to do that. That same thing that we've been complaining about with West Creek goes for Montgomery Central too. You don't want to hurt yourself with penalties.
I think this will be the first time West Creek's in the red zone. Wagner decides to keep it, trying to make the corner.
Good pursuit. Yeah,
and walks out of bounds.
He had nowhere to go on that play. He got what he could, but they pursued him so well they just forced him out of bounds.
Still a smart play by Wagner, not trying to make something out of nothing there, getting out of bounds.
He's a junior, so he should know by now.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Yes, he lost a yard on that out here.
West Creek really using this time clock here. Wagner finally sets up in the shotgun. High snap. Immediate pass to his left. Terrence Brown shakes a tacker and is tackled at about the 15-yard line. Hard, brought down real hard by his neck there, and it looks like there's a flag on the field.
And these snaps got to get a little bit lower. I feel like they're taking off a second on these snaps, the way how high the ball is.
Definitely.
Face mask by your Indians.
Oh,
it's going to be a face mask, Montgomery Central.
Well, that really helps West Creek out, too, because I believe that would make this a first down. Yes.
Half the distance.
Half the distance to the goal.
Yeah, you got to remember, it's Friday, not Saturday here.
Yeah. Confuse them sometimes, but hey, 5-yard face mask.
Wagner in the shotgun directs Thomas to his left. Back to his right, Thomas. Oh, and the snap is too high. Goes over his head, and Frazier jumps on the ball. Oh, no.
Is Frazier hurt? See, that's what I was saying. These snaps, like, the center got to get it together, man. They were so close. Don't do it to yourself.
It's going to take a just about first and goal back to about the 25-yard.
The ball is snapped over Wagner's head. Luckily, Frazier was in the right place at the right time to recover that ball, because that could have ended up a touchdown for Montgomery Central.
And Frazier jumping on the ball, making the smart play, not trying to scoop and score there. Defense was hot on its heels.
That's like a 20-yard loss. Wow.
We're at 3rd and long. Wagner takes the snap and
timeout.
Timeout, Montgomery Central.
Coach must have seen something that he didn't like. He had to call that timeout.
If you're hot and thirsty, go get yourself a nice cold drink.
Here we are. Here we are, second quarter, 5 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Your Montgomery Central Indians 14, West Creek 12.
So what do you think? What are your thoughts so far after watching this game?
Man, so far it looks like all West Creek needs to do is just to tighten up a little bit, get those penalties out of the way. The center needs to settle his nerves down a little bit, start putting that right in Wagner's breadbasket. And I really don't think we would be looking at a 3rd and long here if it wasn't for that. I think they would have scored probably on that play.
Absolutely, absolutely. And with the questionable kicking game, that could come back and bite them.
Exactly. Montgomery Central defense definitely taking advantage of the high snap.
Let's hope they can fix this before it's too late.
As we get time rolling here again, Wagner under center. Wagner in the shotgun, I'm sorry.
Got Thomas to his left.
Thomas to his left, Brown on the left. Wagner rolls out, stiff arms, and gets rid of the ball. Caught by number 7, makes a move, jukes one more, and he's in the end zone.
That is Braxton Pitts.
No, it seems like he got pushed out at about the 2-yard line.
It's like he stepped out of bounds.
Let's look at the replay on that.
They're saying he stepped out of bounds here.
So you see Wagner rolling out, and he has absolutely nowhere to go. So he's trying to get rid of the ball. Pitts are right there, and Pitts pick it up. And it looks like, yeah, he got out around about the 2-yard line, it looks like.
The ref spotted him at about the 12. I guess he had a step there with his right foot in the white there.
Either way, that was a great play by Pitts because that was a broken play.
Great play by Pitts. Great play by Wagner getting the ball off like that accurately enough for him to even have a chance to catch the ball.
At first, I thought he was throwing the ball away.
I'm telling you, we came in talking about Yasir Thomas, but Anthony Wagner has just really surprised me here and impressed me so far.
That's what I was saying at the key to the game. He was unpredictable.
Snap to Wagner. Wagner drops back, moves up in the pocket, gets rid of the football as he's going down. And it's going to be an interception in the end zone. Number 15, Dalton Bradford with the pick in the end zone, making it out to about his 4-yard line.
Let's see what happened on that replay. As you can see, Wagner takes the snap. He's getting pressured out of the pocket. He moves forward. He's getting tackled, so he tries to make something out of nothing. Throws an errant pass, and that's where it got picked off. The bad turnover.
The poise and intensity of Wagner that I was just praising. A little bit of trouble there. Probably should have just taken the sack.
Yeah, should have taken it to try to get some points on the board. Absolutely. But, I mean, he's young. He'll learn from it.
With the offense clicking the way it has, can you really blame him?
No, because right now you would think everything's going to go right for him.
Exactly. Montgomery Central's going to take over their own 3-yard line.
Wow, 3-yard line. You have to be really careful. If any time you want to give it to Sanders, now is the time.
Oh, yeah. Everybody in the box on this one, they know exactly where it's going.
But at the same time, play action will kill him right now.
Motion in the background. Sykes gives it to Sanders. Head up the middle, spins off of a tackler and makes it to about the 17-yard line.
It didn't even matter that they have everybody in the box. He still ended up getting positive yards.
Big, strong, physical back. That is Sanders.
But it was a penalty on the play against Montgomery Central.
Oh, no, and that's going to hurt him.
Illegal shift, Montgomery Central.
There was a lot of movement in the backfield there.
So that positive play we were just praising doesn't even count.
Like 1st and 10 on the 2-yard line.
They have to be careful because they can get a safety if they get too many plays in this area where they're at right now.
Montgomery Central sets up on their own 2-yard line. It's 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Montgomery Central leads 14-12. Sykes takes the snap under center. The give is to Dress Sanders, and he bulldozes his way to about the 7-8-yard line.
Is there anything this guy can't do right now? Like,
well, he keeps doing the same thing.
I mean, if you do something so great, why do you need to change it?
You don't.
Exactly.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I think that's going to be the slogan for Montgomery Central.
They should put that on a T-shirt, no doubt about it.
Appears to be on the 9-yard line from this perspective.
2nd and 6 right now.
2nd and 6, and you've got Sykes under center. The I formation with a fullback. The give is to Sanders to the left. Gets taken down at about the 14-yard line.
That was a little bit better penetration by West Creek, but he still fell forward for positive yards.
I think West Creek might be beginning to catch on as you got to hit this guy low.
It shouldn't have took him a whole quarter to catch on. We seen all this in the first quarter.
I bet you they were telling him that at practice Monday.
But you cannot simulate Dre Sanders. You can't simulate the speed. You can't simulate the power. You can't simulate the weight.
You'd have to get a substitute teacher there in the backfield to try and do that. We got Sykes under center. Motion in the backfield. The give is to Sanders to his left. Sanders runs through 3 or 4 arm tackles and carries a West Creek defender down to the 19-yard line.
First down. Same old song. It's the Dre Sanders song, y'all.
It's music to these Montgomery Central fans' ears. The cowbells are rolling as Dre Sanders gets it going.
So what would you say they have to do to stop this?
At this point, I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you.
I think West Creek have tried. They look like they stacked the box. He still ran through that. They got some penetration. He still ran through that. So it's just, at this point, it's just like hope for the best.
They got a mini Marshawn in the backfield, carrying on the beast mode. The give. Oh, the throw.
Oh, throw by Sykes.
Over the top. Sykes letting his arm go a little bit there, overthrowing the number 80.
But did you see how open he was? Preston Hill was wide open. Why? Because we've been seeing the Dre Sanders show all day.
Exactly.
So I expect to see that thrown in there a couple more times just to keep West Creek honest. But at this point, I don't even think they need to keep him honest. 2nd and 10.
Sykes under center. 2 minutes and 46 seconds left in the half. Drez all alone in the backfield. We got a motion. The give is to Drez to the right, and he backpedals his way to almost the 30-yard line.
Wow.
This kid is insatiable.
Wow, backpedaling and you still can't take him down. He still falls forward. How is that possible? I thought when you fall, like, what happened?
Montgomery Central must have got a strength and conditioning coach or something. This kid is a hoss. And he hasn't seemed to slow down any at all, just play after play with the same intensity.
I think it's more pressure on the defense because, like I said, it's going to be – you're going to get tired hitting that same big body over and over again.
I formation with the fullback. The give is to Sanders to the left, and he has a big hole.
Oh, wow.
Bounces right off of Sanders, and he is like a dump truck, a locomotive moving downfield as he flexes to the crowd.
1st and 10.
Let's check out what happened on the replay. As you can see, handoff to Sanders. Trucks one tackler. Almost trucks the second one, and the second one just happened to do proper form tackle just to take him down. But he went down on top, I'll tell you that much.
Whew.
This man is a load.
You have a t-shirt you want designed, see Southern with Grace.
Sykes in the shotgun, Sanders to his right, 3 receivers to his right as well. And Sykes rolls out to his right, looking for a receiver and lets it go. Number 17, ooh!
Number 17 wide open.
Timmy Campbell. I tell you, that was a good play because, once again, they so concerned with Dre Sanders, everybody else is open.
Hey, but did you see that safety come down there and just lay the wood on him there real quick?
Absolutely. But that's after the fact that he held on the ball, and that's all that matters.
Looking at 1 minute and 27 seconds left in the half. Montgomery Central marching down the field, 14, West Creek 12.
Who do you think gonna touch the ball this play?
With the receiver set up, well, we got a flag. With the receiver set up to the left like last play, I was hoping for another pass. It's going to be a false start of Montgomery Central.
Montgomery Central have to be really careful not to make the same mistakes.
Backing them up another 5 yards to bring up a 2nd and 6.
So we're looking at like a 2nd and 6.
Sykes in the shotgun. Sanders to his right. 3 receivers to his left. Lone receiver to his right. And Sykes looks to pass, looking to his left. Lets it go to number 80. Caught.
Preston Hill.
And taken down to about the 53-yard line.
2 passes in a row. What do we got going on? The 43-yard line is where he looked like he went down at. And here I was thinking that they was just going to hand the ball off all game.
I think West Creek was thinking the same thing. Sykes showing that he can let it loose, too, with a little bit of pitch and catch the last 2 plays.
Now West Creek is in trouble because now they have to guess on what they're going to do.
Sykes takes a snap and rolls out to his left again.
3
little
passes.
Jump pass. And
little too high.
skies over number 17 into the out of bounds, into his own bench there.
That was good pressure by West Creek D-line because that's the only reason why that pass wasn't complete on that play.
They definitely made him uncomfortable, that's for sure.
I kind of feel like he should have tucked that and ran at that point because he had some green in front of him, though, instead of trying to force the pass.
We're here under a minute with 58.4 seconds left in the second. Let's see what Montgomery Central tries to do here to get it in the end zone before the half. Sanders to his left, 3 receivers to his right, a lone receiver to his left. Sykes takes the snap, drops back, looking to his right. Sees something in the middle and picked off. Number 3.
Loring
Beecham still on his feet, making his way past the 50 and taken down around the 55 with around 45 seconds left on the clock.
Let's see what happened on the replay.
And here you got Wes. And we got a little skirmish here on the field.
Don't mess up the play like that.
Coaches have entered the field. And we have a West Creek Coyote down on the field now.
You hate to see a game played like this coming off like that.
There's really just no sense in this. And Montgomery Central's coaching staff really getting on their players here.
Both coaches should definitely get on their players. I understand sticking up for your players, but at the same time, why? Like, if you want to hit somebody, hit them when the play counts. Don't hit them when it doesn't.
Exactly. We got sheriffs on the field here.
Let's just hope that that's the last time we see that for this game.
Exactly. No one wants to see this game come to an end because of childish stuff like that. I know these are some high school kids, but come on.
And we got a player down because of it. It's like, it's unnecessary.
Everybody on one knee here as the dust settles after that brawl there. We got 45 seconds left in the half. Montgomery Central 14, West Creek 12.
It's going to take the refs a while to sort out all these flags, I'll tell you that much. West Creek's Coach Figueroa, is getting his players together and talking to them right now. I mean, I don't know how much more you can say. It's just unnecessary. It's just, you have to be better than that.
Oh, yeah. And the refs are congregated here on the 50-yard line, trying to sort out, I think, who threw the first punch there. Flags all over the field.
And I'm pretty sure it's going to come down to somebody retaliating like it always does. But they always catch the person who retaliates. That's why you have to keep your composure and just let it go.
Keep it in between the lines, in between the whistle.
I mean, football is physical enough. You don't need to do anything excessive.
Exactly.
Still waiting on the ref here.
So you think Montgomery Central, or you think West Creek's going to try and see what their back can do, or try and stretch the field here with a pass coming up with only 45 seconds left in the half?
Outside of that reception by Wagner, he has had a great game. So at this point, I trust him enough to put the ball in his hands and hope that he makes the right decision.
And let's remember, with time management, West Creek has all 3 timeouts here. 45 seconds with 3 timeouts. You got plenty of time there to make something happen.
Well, we'll see what happens after these penalties get sorted. If they stay in the same place, I mean, that's plenty of time to get a touchdown. 45.8.
They finally came to a conclusion.
Personal foul. Got ejections.
We got a player ejected on the West Creek side. 2 ejections.
Do we have numbers?
Looks like on the Montgomery Central and West Creek side. And now you're just hurting your point.
Yeah. It sounds so unnecessary. I don't know how many times we can say that. Man, Great ball game so far, and then is that almost halftime, and you want to go into half like that? No.
And I know we're about to go into half, but this game just kind of came to a halt here, slowing down momentum on either side, taking away that momentum from that West Creek interception. So, Coach Figaro is really upset having words with the refs right now.
Yeah, because ejection's got to happen. You got to enforce the rules, because if you don't,
you got to make an example where it'll happen again.
Exactly.
As they pick up the 7 flags on the field.
I don't think a ref has a yellow flag in their pocket right now.
There's no way.
I don't think we have the numbers about who's been ejected, do we?
Not yet. All right, let's go down the field.
Please remember that this game is being played according to the rules of the Tennessee Secondary School Athletic Association. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Each one is requested to take personal responsibility.
So during this break, I just want to remind you that Montgomery Central leads the game 14, West Creek 12, with 45.8 seconds left to go in the half. West Creek's ball, it's still on the 45-yard line, but I could only expect for it might be able to be pushed back.
Well, I think it was offsetting penalties. That's why I think the ball didn't move.
Yeah, you're 100% right about that, Vernon.
Yeah, on both sides. So, yeah, there wasn't really much they can do with that one. Is that number 2? Is that Walter Beatty? Walter Beatty is one of their star players. If he's got ejected, that's a big loss for West Creek.
And I don't know what he's saying, but his actions, his mannerisms here are definitely not good.
I need to hold him here and go into the locker room.
Oh, wow, that's a big loss for West Creek.
All right, as the teams both make their way back onto the field, let's see what Wagner and the West Creek Coyotes have in touch. We have another time stoppage here. We got a timeout, West Creek.
Yeah, timeout for West Creek.
Apparently that wasn't enough time for them to get anything under wraps there. Burning a timeout, that might be costly. So here we are at Montgomery Central. Montgomery Central leads West Creek Coyotes 14-12 with under 50 seconds left in the half.
Well, did you notice that you seen Sharif Maples at running back instead of Yasir Thomas? I wonder why that was on that play.
Oh, I don't know.
We shall see.
Yasir on the sideline in this situation definitely doesn't make a lot of sense.
Unless he was one of the, which I don't know yet. Yeah, they come back out with Sharif Maples lined up at running back.
And it looks like Yasir Thomas might be done for the night. And this is a huge lean in Montgomery Central.
Wow.
As Wagner takes back and passes a quick screen, shakes a tackle, and is brought down at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, Maples tried to do what he could with that, but there wasn't really much to gain there, so he tried his best.
Yasir Thomas being consoled over there on the sideline. He is definitely upset about this decision.
So that West Creek has just lost their 2 best players to ejections.
Wow.
Man, that's a blow.
You know Montgomery Central is licking their chops now. Another stoppage here. 11.2 seconds left, and Montgomery Central takes a timeout.
Huh, that's interesting. It's only second down, so West Creek could literally run the ball out or run the clock out, so I don't understand the timeout here.
You could only imagine that they're going to go for the big shot here.
Yeah, but Montgomery Central's on defense. West Creek still got 3 downs. I don't understand that one, but okay.
Montgomery Central defense takes the field. The refs is escorting them back and telling West Creek also to stay back.
Definitely the story of this game now is the ejection of Yasir Thomas and Walter Beatty for West Creek. Their two best players and their two biggest producers are gone. So if I'm Yasir Thomas and I'm a senior and I'm a leader of this team, I want to rally my troops. Even though I can't play, I want to get my team to win. I'll do whatever I need to do, whether it's give people rah-rah speeches or whatever, but I want my team to win this game.
And I promise you that's what those college recruits are looking for. Let's see what Wagner can do with the game in his hands. 11 seconds left in the half as West Creek takes the snap at their own 49. Wagner drops back, dumps it to the tailback, number 6, as he has got a little green in front of him. He makes his way down to about the 38-yard line.
Is that a timeout?
With 1.2 seconds left in Montgomery Central. Timeout, West Creek. 1.2 seconds.
You can only think they're going to take a shot on this one. I'll be shocked if they don't. Well, 1.2 seconds left in the half? Yeah, they should take a shot here.
You know the end zone's on their mind, seeing how they received the first kick here. Montgomery Central set to receive coming out of the half. So they're definitely just looking to stop this West Creek offense one more time before time expires. 1.2 seconds left here at Montgomery Central, where the Indians lead 14-12 over the Coyotes.
Montgomery Central coming back on the field now. You got to think this game is now T. Anthony Wagner's to lose. You have to think that at this point.
See how he reacts to losing his star back here. Wagner in shotgun. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He drops back and lets it fly quick. Got Terrence Brown down there for a 50-50 ball, and it is incomplete as time expires. Montgomery Central leads 14, West Creek 12.
That is a solid half of football there.
And now, cast your eyes on the field. Let's welcome our
And now let's take it down to our sideline reporter, Isabella Christensen, as she's got Coach Tomlinson on the field.
Coach, an emotional first half, things getting heated there at the end. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are my kids don't act like that, and I'm not very happy with them right now, and they're going to go hear about it in just a second.
Any adjustments in the second half?
Yeah, we got to do something on defense to slow down their speed a little bit. We're going to talk about it down there, and hopefully we can come up with something to stop them.
Thanks, Coach. Best of luck.
Thank you, Isabella. And so we'll go into halftime here at Montgomery Central. Your Indians leading 14 to West Creek's 12.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. This is it, first impression, my way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
I'm Ferdinand. You look at me and think big. You think scary, but I'm a little misunderstood. Sorry, I almost killed you. We've all been misunderstood. I'm not a fighter.
I don't understand that at all.
Kids with learning and attention issues like dyslexia and ADHD are misunderstood too. Take the time to understand.
Best plan ever!
With the right support, everyone can reach their full potential because you can't judge a bull by his cover. Learn more at understood.org.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. all it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
Why is my son having trouble in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with my son over his homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No. He's smart, but his mind wanders.
7 wonders of the world.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be?
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
The Department of Communication at APSU is unique in providing students hands-on experience from the first day they enter the classroom. The award-winning sports broadcasting program covers almost all sporting events for the Govs and Lady Govs. So how is Awesome Peay sports broadcasting program different than the others? All of the broadcasts are ran by the students.
I discovered the sports broadcasting concentration, and 4.5 years later, it's been an awesome experience. Since game one, they put me on a camera. I got that experience immediately.
With this program, we learn so many positions. We learn every position, really, whether that's play-by-play or in the control room with replay, technical director, even being a producer.
I learned different positions, not just camera work. I learned inside the production studio, outside the production studio. I know how to be in front of a camera and also behind the cameras.
Some would say that the most important person of a broadcast is the camera operator. They are the ones who are giving the viewers what they want to see.
Having good camera work from a broadcast is basically what you see is what the audience see.
Replay is so important for the game because it gives the fans another perspective. It gives them more engaged into the broadcast. You know, when a great play happens, the fans, they want to see it again. They want to see it in slow motion. They want to see it from different angles.
It benefited me totally. It molded me to a better person, just overall.
The experience can actually be topped anywhere else. The things that I've been able to do at Austin Peay have been awesome.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home walk restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
French fries. Finding best potatoes.
No!
Russet. Fingerling. Yukon Bowl.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
Listen up, Ohio Valley Conference fans. ESPN's mission is to serve sports fans anytime, anywhere. And now with ESPN Plus, fans can get access to thousands of live events and original programming for only $4.99 a month. That means you can finally watch more sports from the Ohio Valley Conference anytime, anywhere on all your favorite devices. To access ESPN Plus, download the ESPN app or visit ESPN.com and just tap on the Start My 7-Day free trial to get started. ESPN Plus, more sports, more conferences, more schools, more universities, more teams. Download the ESPN app or visit ESPN.com today.
I'm Ferdinand. You look at me and think big. You think scary, but I'm a little misunderstood. Sorry, I almost killed you. We've all been misunderstood. You're not a fighter.
I don't understand that at all.
Kids with learning and attention issues like dyslexia and ADHD are misunderstood too. Take the time to understand.
Best plan ever!
With the right support, everyone can reach their full potential because you can't judge a bull by his cover. Learn more at understood.org.
How will you lead to a better future? Will you lead through life-changing innovations, or will your leadership shine through the quality of your work? Success is defined by the individual. So it's time to think about the person you want to be and where you will learn to lead through excellence. It's time to become a governor at Austin Peay.
Why is my son having trouble in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with my son over his homework.
Home walk restaurant. Need a review?
No. He's smart, but his mind wanders.
7 wonders of the world.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be?
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. This is it, first impression, my way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
Montgomery Central here at halftime. We've got the score 14 Montgomery Central, 12 West Creek. In other news, Northwest leads Greenbrier 13-7 at half. And if I'm not mistaken, we have Northwest here in a couple weeks, right, Vernon?
Yeah, September 20th, we got Northwest versus Kenwood on APSU-TV.
We have gotten confirmation that Dress Sanders will not be joining us back at the game. Neither will Yasir Thomas.
Or Walter Beatty.
And that's going to be hurtful on both sides. Pretty much a new game here. Game plans might be switched up. The game might be in the quarterback's hands now.
Yeah, forget everything you've seen in the first half. The star players are gone now, so now we're going to see what these teams are really made of when they don't have their star running backs to lean on.
Depth of field. This is what separates the men from the boys here.
Montgomery Central is back to return. But that is crazy. West Creek lost their 2 best players to ejections. I'm not sure if Dre Sanders is hurt or he got ejected, but either way, those are major hits.
Right. Either way, he's on the sidelines.
All the scores came from the 2 running backs, Dre Sanders and Yasir Thomas.
We got West Creek coming out, setting up to kick to Montgomery Central to start the half. Montgomery Central leads 14-12. And let's see if this second half is going to be as exciting as the first.
I don't know what to expect from the second half, to be honest with you. It's kind of like just reset your mind. All that explosiveness you saw in the first half, just let's see what happens now.
Or, hey, maybe this is going to be a hero story of a backup running back or a receiver even coming in and making a name for himself. Winning him a starting job, maybe.
Yeah, if you want your time to shine, here it is.
There you go. Take advantage. West Creek set the kick. And we are underway here at Montgomery Central to start the second half. Ball fielded around the 20, makes one juke and works his way back towards the sideline, taken down around the 30-yard line.
Good return by Mason Shelton.
Montgomery Central leads 14-12 over West Creek to begin this half. Montgomery Central offense makes his way on the field, and you've got to think that Sykes might be a little bit nervous coming in here.
Well, I don't know if he'll be nervous per se because Sykes been in this position before, so I think he should be okay. Now we're just going to see, are they just one-dimensional or can they really pass the ball?
West Creek's defense is set. Montgomery Central makes their way to the ball. We got number 9, Noah Aldrich, lining up in the backfield behind Sykes now. Sykes under center, motion in the backfield, and he pulls it to his left, keeps the ball, and he's still on his feet. Sykes slides down at around the 37-yard line.
Let's see what happened on the replay. Like you see, he fakes the handoff, tucks it, cuts back a couple times, and he slides.
And you got to believe that this is what Montgomery Central fans wanted to see from Sykes right off the bat, going in there and showing that he does have control over this game.
Yeah, he's been here before, you know. I understand that they rely heavily on Sanders, but Montgomery Central is not just Dre Sanders. They wouldn't go 10-2 last year if they was just Dre Sanders, you know.
Exactly. Speedster Michael Payton lined up on the outside here. Sykes takes the handoff and hands to Noah Aldridge.
Oh, fumble.
It seemed like that was down by contact with the ground there.
Yeah, the ref called it down. His back definitely touched that ground before that ball came out.
West Creek thought they got away with one there, as Aldridge makes it for about a 4-yard gain.
We got 3rd and short.
We're going to go 3rd in inches. You need to make this conversion.
I feel like they're going to try to hand it off to Aldridge here again, or a quarterback keeper. Aldridge in a 4-point stance. Oh, now 3.
Sykes under center, points out the mic there. And it's a reverse to number 16, eaten up in the backfield fast by the West Creek Coyotes.
Look at the penetration by the Coyotes on that one. The Coyotes figured it out, and they stuffed them in the backfield. Great defense by West Creek.
This defense has definitely come out energized into this half.
I think that fight might have just woken them up.
Maybe so.
Both these teams have something to prove now, because after that, you don't even want to talk to the other team no more. That's the first punt of the game.
Set up for the first punt of the game, and you don't see that a lot in high school, making it a whole half before a punt.
Yeah, that tells you how explosive these teams were in the first half.
Loring Beecham set back for West Creek to receive this punt. And the snap is low, bounces off the ground, but he gets it away.
Ooh, lucky one.
Oh, and it hits off of Beecham. Montgomery Central jumps on the ball at the 44-yard line.
Let's see what happened on that replay.
And it is Montgomery Central football.
You had a bounce on the punt. You see it bounce up.
It pops his knee there.
Beats him right in the chest. He should have just moved away from that ball.
Wow. That's how quick it can happen, folks. This is high school football at its finest as Montgomery Central takes over at the West Creek 38-yard line.
West Creek got to stop making these little mistakes. They're starting to add up now at this point. Wow.
Here we are in the second half, 9:19 left in the third. West Creek up 14 to, or Montgomery Central up 14 to West Creek's 12. I'm sorry. The give is to Payton. He's got some green in front of him and makes it down to about the 28.
This O-line is definitely opened up holes for these runners. That's why I was saying it's not just Dred Sanders. Give the O-line credit for what they're able to do while opening up holes for all the running backs, no matter who's in the backfield.
Yeah, these Indians getting a chance to show that, hey, we're all talented here at Montgomery Central.
Second and about 2.5 on the 24-yard line.
Got Sykes under center. I formation with a fullback. Payton in the backfield. Hand is to Payton to the left, and he gets the corner. A little juke and breaks a tackle, taken down at about the 20-yard line.
That should be a first down.
That will give us a 1st and 10.
What a move by Payton.
First down Indians off the shifty work of Payton.
See, Payton's a good-looking back. Just a little bit of change of pace from Sanders, but he's a very good-looking runner.
And this has gotten West Creek shaken up a little bit as they take the timeout with 8 minutes and 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Montgomery Central leads 14 to West Creek's 12.
If I'm West Creek, I'm talking to my D-line at this point. We need penetration. We gotta stuff the run. We know what they want to do. Make Montgomery Central throw the ball. Make them throw the ball. Show them that. Make them show you they can actually do it.
Yeah, they seem to be a little confused here on defense. I mean, they've been playing in between the tackles just about all night, and now we've had multiple plays to the outside, and they just don't seem to be ready for it.
So do you give credit to West Creek being confused, or do you give credit to Montgomery Central O-line?
I'm going to give a little bit of both. A little bit of both. But definitely Montgomery Central's line pushing, anchored down by number 72, Nicholas Rye.
Yeah, I heard Nicholas Rye is a D1 prospect, and I can see why, because, man, they are opening up some holes on this line.
Sykes lines up under center. Payton in the backfield. The give is to the fullback right up the middle, and he makes his way to the left, and they strip the ball. West Creek jumps on it at about the 11-yard line, and that'll be West Creek football.
And that is the break West Creek needed. That was Caleb Lane with the carry. He has one hand hurt already, so that was interesting. Let's see what happened on replay. So they give it to Caleb, and as you can see, he only has one hand, so he couldn't switch it. So he got stripped on that one hand he has because of that club on his other hand.
It was a beautiful run, but wonderful technique there by number 6, so West Creek stripping that football. And we went from a game of fast-scoring touchdowns to a game of turnovers here, folks.
Defensive football.
West Creek's going to set up on their own 12-yard line. Wagner in the shotgun.
Yeah, it looks like Maples is going to replace Thomas.
High snap and the toss to his left, and he's bobbled. It looks like Montgomery Central might have jumped on it.
Wow.
Wow, after a bad pitch, Montgomery Central jumps on the football. Seems to be on West Creek's 1 or 2 yard line.
Let's see what happened on the replay. It looks like a bad pitch. Yeah, it was on his back shoulder instead of in front of the runner, so it looks like a bad pitch by Wagner.
A bad pitch followed by Wagner just kind of standing there instead of trying to get on top of that ball. And Nicholas Rye with the recovery, as we just mentioned, the big O lineman.
Nicholas Ross showing up today. You got Caleb Lane back in there with that club on his hand. Michael Payton laying up in the backfield.
Sykes takes the height. The give is to Payton to the left, and he stretches out, and he just might be in. And they're calling him down on the 1 yard line.
That was good penetration by West Creek.
And Payton is down.
Oh, not another one.
You hate to see this, folks. So here we are at Montgomery Central, 14-12. Montgomery Central leads West Creek with 7 minutes and 55 seconds left in the third quarter. And really some sloppy football coming back from the half, portrayed by both teams.
Yeah, I would say so. Like, we went from not having a punt in the first half to having 2 turnovers within the first 5-6 minutes of the second half. So definitely a completely different ball game.
And that's what happens when you take a team out of their element, which both of these teams have been taken out of with the loss of Dres Sanders and Yasir Thomas.
Yeah, 2-star running backs who was having monster games in the first half, and now they're on the sidelines cheering their teams on.
And Payton exits the field under his own power. Hopefully he just maybe got the wind knocked out of him or something. But he's not going to join the huddle as he makes his way to the sideline.
I hope he's okay. You hate to see guys come in and play football and get hurt, because you know how much blood, sweat, and tears go into preparing for games.
I don't see any trainers around him. It's all high fives on the Montgomery Central sideline. I'd say we probably see him back next drive. So we got Montgomery Central on the 2 yard line trying to punch it in here to make it a 2-score game.
Ethan Turrentine replaces Payton at running back.
We got 3 backs in the backfield behind Sykes here.
Is there?
And the give is to his left, and that's going to be a...
He's down.
No, and they stop him.
West Creek is stepping up on his goal line.
Stood up on the goal line.
They did the same thing last week. Like, when their back's against the wall, West Creek responds normally.
That's a powerful defense right there. And another Montgomery Central Indian down. Oh, it seems just to be cramps here as he gets stretched out by the trainer.
It is really hot and muggy here today.
Oh, yeah. The humidity is crazy. That's Tennessee for you, though.
So it's 3rd down, and West Creek need at least 2 more stops, I would say. Because I don't know if Montgomery Central is going to kick the field goal this close to the goal line.
That's what I'm saying. With the lead, is this 4-down territory?
It's not necessary, but if Montgomery Central want to try to put this game away, maybe.
Yeah. With an automatic leg like Lobdell, we'll see what they decide to do after this 3rd down play.
If they get any closer, they're going for it. If they go backwards, they're going to kick it.
Sanders out in the Montgomery Central huddle without his pads, just cheering his teammates on here. Also joined back, Payton is in the huddle as well. It looks like he's going to come in on this next snap.
So you was right. 1 play.
You can't keep an athlete off the field, man.
Yep, you definitely can't do that.
Unless they're ejected, of course.
We've seen our share of that tonight.
Both teams make their way back onto the field. 7 minutes, 21 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Montgomery Central knocking on the door of another score, and they lead 14-12 over West Creek.
That was Kel Davis walking off the field on his own will.
Got another stacked backfield with a power I formation.
Got somebody new, though, and Marty Burge back there, too.
Sykes takes it for the keeper, and he's in for the touchdown. Looking like TB12 on that play.
That was an obvious play. You're that close to goal line. Let's see what happens on a replay. Just a simple quarterback sneak. You expected that being that close to the goal line. They executed to perfection. Good play.
Another touchdown for Montgomery Central as they try and go up 21-12 here with the extra point attempt by Lobdell. The kick is up, and it is good. Montgomery Central leads West Creek 21-12 with 7 minutes and 6 seconds left in the half. And here's a word from our sponsors.
Listen up, Ohio Valley Conference fans. ESPN's mission is to serve sports fans anytime, anywhere. And now with ESPN Plus, fans can get access to thousands of live events and original programming for only $4.99 a month. That means you can finally watch more sports from the Ohio Valley Conference anytime, anywhere on all your favorite devices. To access ESPN Plus, download the ESPN app or visit ESPN.com and just tap on the Start My 7-Day free trial to get started. ESPN Plus, more sports, more conferences, more schools, more universities, more teams. Download the ESPN app or visit ESPN.com today.
Montgomery Central following the score by the QB sneak Sykes on the 1-yard line. Montgomery Central leads West Creek 21-12 as they set to kick it off.
At this point, you got to believe Montgomery Central is going to try to inflict their will on West Creek and try to break their back. You got to believe that.
This is definitely a huge drive for West Creek. Can they answer?
This may be the game here. I know it's a little early. We're in the third quarter, but if West Creek get down by 2 touchdowns, I'm not sure they can come back from that.
Montgomery Central moved the ball. Well, they didn't have to move the ball very much at all. They recovered the ball there on about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, they definitely was assisted by the muff punt.
Montgomery Central lined up to kick. And a booming kick, line drive, caught by number 20 around the 5-yard line as he runs to his left. He has a little daylight in front of him, cuts back, and he's still going. Jukes the kicker and makes his way to the 50-yard line.
I told you,
flags on the play.
West Creek has some explosive returners.
Speed kills, Vernon.
Yeah, that is definitely a strength of theirs.
Looks like a little
personal foul, I think.
Personal foul. You would think they got all this out of their system with that fight there.
Let's see what the ref has to say.
Personal foul on the Indians.
Personal foul on Montgomery Central.
Tack on another 10 yards to that play.
Let's see what happened on the replay. So you see the kickoff.
Starts off with a great kick.
Hutchinson just finding holes and moving. He missed one. Yeah, I couldn't really see what happened that caused the penalty on the replay, but we'll see.
West Creek sets up right here about the 37-yard line. Wagner in the shotgun. It looks like we got some early movement there by Montgomery Central.
That was offsides, okay, because I seen the whole O-line jump, so I'm like, wow, that's the first time I've seen that one.
Must have been some contact there. Offsides, Montgomery Central. Two penalties in a row. We'll see how this drive turns out.
Tell you, Montgomery Central is not helping their cause right now.
Not at all.
Strong defensive hold. Let's hear it, fans.
The 1st and 5 on the 32-yard line. Thomas gives it quickly to his receiver in motion.
That's Terrence Brown.
As he's tackled by a host of Indians.
Yeah, a loss of 3 yards on that play. I get what they were trying to do on that one, but that was just good penetration by Montgomery Central on that play.
Here we are in the third quarter with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. Montgomery Central up 21-12 on West Creek Coyotes. Wagner in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to his right, throws it quick and bobbled and dropped.
Hutchinson has to catch that ball. It hit him directly in his hand. It was a good pass. If your quarterback gives you a good pass, at least repay him with the catch.
Exactly. You know he wants that one back.
Yeah. I did see the defense bearing down on him, but that's no excuse to drop the ball. Third down.
Looking like 3rd and 5. West Creek in the shotgun. And looks like the officials have stopped the game here. And they are conversing there on the 30.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, Vern.
Yeah, me neither. The only thing I think of maybe field position, but I mean, we're past that, right?
Both these teams getting a little breather here. And what do you think West Creek's point of attack coming out of this break is going to be here, Vernon?
What is it like, about 3rd and 5? Probably a quick pass, some form of quick pass, maybe a screen pass, and try to get their playmakers in an open field. If not, they're going to take a shot.
And are they in 4-down territory now?
Yes, they're absolutely in 4-down territory. I don't think they want to kick a field goal at this point. I think they want to go and score a touchdown on this point.
They definitely need a touchdown here to try and stay in this one. Montgomery Central's crowd's going wild here.
Yeah, this is one of the biggest high school crowds I've seen in a long time.
Cowbells, everyone.
The ref's still discussing with West Creek's coach.
And we got Coach James Figueroa out there discussing with the officials.
Let's see what they came up with. Well, Coach Fig don't look happy.
He does not look happy. Oh, and throws the headset. I wonder what the call's going to be here.
I don't know. Loss of downs.
Legal formation. Oh. It's like a possible unsportsmanlike call there on West Creek.
Where?
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
Oh, yeah, probably on the Coach Fig throwing his headset, probably. Wow.
Well, Coach Fig's not going to be able to get mad at him for that one. That's a penalty going on him.
That's a major penalty. That's a 15-yard penalty.
Here it is, 3rd and 20 as West Creek's backed up to nearly the 50-yard line. D'Anthony Wagner takes the snap, looks left and lets it fly. And nailed immediately by number 9, Noah Aldrich.
West Creek had that. Montgomery Central had that sniffed out from the beginning. Everybody knew it was going to be some type of short pass to try to regain some yards. So they bailed out. Great play by Montgomery Central.
Great defense here by Montgomery Central. Aldrich with the stick. You couldn't ask for a better tackle than that.
I'm a little surprised by that, though. I thought they would at least try to take a shot. At least get further down the field than trying to do a screen pass.
Here we are at 4th and 23 with 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Montgomery Central leads 21-12 over West Creek.
They're punting the ball, so West Creek defense has to step up. They cannot afford to let any more points get put on this board.
So the first half started with 2 touchdown drives. The second half starting with 2 punting drives from both teams.
I tell you, it looks like penalties are really coming back to haunt West Creek right now.
Penalties and extra points. That's what we were talking about at the beginning of this game. 4 minutes and 53 seconds here in the 3rd quarter at Montgomery Central, where the Indians lead the West Creek Coyotes 21-12. Now this has been 2 totally different teams coming out of the half here. You'd have to think it's due to the loss of their star running backs.
Obviously, I mean, when your star running backs contribute as much as those 2 guys contributed to these teams, yeah, you're going to see a difference. But at the same time, you expect the next man to step up. That's the whole point of next man up. One team, one fight.
Montgomery Central definitely taking advantage here. As Michael Payton, I'm sorry, is back to receive the punt. Little rugby-style punt there. As Payton backtracks and catches the ball around the 15-yard line, but he's got room as he heads towards the sideline. Payton wrapped up around the 34.
We have a penalty on the
with
play.
another flag on the play.
Michael Payton with the return. There are flags on the play. And the player down.
That's what happened. The West Creek staff is saying
Officials conversing again.
the referee had it in his notebook. The back judge comes to the referee and says, hey, number X is in the game. Let's check on it. That's why Brian
As the official picks up the flag.
Yeah, no penalty on the play as the referee picks up the flag. Well, hold on.
That's a personal foul on the
Personal
Indians.
foul, Montgomery Central.
Well, West Creek was hoping for some type of break. They might have just got one.
Montgomery Central set up around their 19-yard line.
19-yard line with the first and 10.
4 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Montgomery Central 21, West Creek 12 as Montgomery Central takes over after the punt.
Series of the game right here.
Aldridge, who made that third down stop in the backfield behind Sykes as Sykes sets under center. Motion in the backfield, and the gives to Aldridge as he carries it up the middle for about a 5-6 yard gain.
Good run by Aldridge, falling forward. That's what you like to see when you get the ball off.
Gain about 6 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 4.
At this point, I think Montgomery Central is going to milk the clock as much as they can, but at the same time, continue gaining yards if they can't stop the run.
I wouldn't blame them. With 4 minutes left, or time winding down to 4 minutes, Montgomery Central sets up on their 25-yard line. Be 2nd and 4. Sykes under center, Aldridge behind him. The give is to Aldridge to his right as he muscles his way to about the 30-yard line for a Montgomery Central first down.
I don't know what's in the water over here at Montgomery Central, but these fullbacks are hard to take down.
There must be something in the water over here.
I think we got an answer who's going to replace Dre Sanders.
Hey, there you go.
Saved by grace. Custom tees. Southern
Montgomery Central sets up on the 30. Power I formation with Payton in the backfield. The pitch is to Payton to his right. He makes a move and he gets to the corner. One more move to work inside, and he works it to about the 38-yard line. What looks like almost another first down.
That's what you call some elusive running by Payton. Let's see if we got a replay of that. You can see the pitch. Then he makes one person miss, 2 people miss, 3. Yeah, he broke 3 tackles on his way to what looks like to be a 9-yard gain.
He seems to have a great ability to cut without losing speed. Power I again. Payton in the backfield, Sykes under center. 2 receivers out to his left. And the give is to Payton, and Payton is swallowed up fast behind the 35-yard line.
And West Creek sniffed that one out this time. That's what they need to do in order to make Montgomery Central pass the ball. They have to get penetration like that. They need to do that a few more times, and they might turn this whole game around.
Brings up the 3rd and 5 on the 35.
If they can manage to force a punt here, you have to believe that they'd have a pretty good field position for their next drive. Both of these teams in no hurry to get to the football tonight on offense. Really letting that play clock wind down.
3rd? What is about 3rd and 5?
Miscommunication here. Sykes directing traffic in the backfield, and it's a timeout Montgomery Central as Coach Tomlinson makes his way to his team.
He had to because that was going nowhere soon.
That timeout taken with 2 minutes and 37 seconds left in the third. Montgomery Central on top, 21-12.
So what you think? So what you think the play is here for Montgomery Central?
I think it's probably either Payton or Aldridge here, but we might maybe a little play action pass.
I think you'll see a play action pass here.
Okay.
I think at this. They expect to run, so play action pass should be wide open if they actually do that. Or option pass. We shall see.
West Creek makes their way back onto the field. Montgomery Central follows. Ball on the 35-yard line. 3rd and 5, Montgomery Central.
Got Aldridge in the backfield again.
With Payton behind him. Aldridge in the 4-point stance. Oh, and somebody jumped. Who jumped first is the question.
False start.
Wow, and that's really going to hurt Montgomery Central there, taking a 3rd and 5 to a 3rd and long. And there's no way Coach Tomlinson's happy about that.
Not at all, because I feel like he was getting ready to run the ball on that one.
Let's get this offense fired up.
Now I kind of feel like he should pass, but at the same time, you never know with Montgomery Central.
Yeah, that's one thing we've learned tonight is it's kind of hard to keep tabs on these guys. Sykes is going to line up under center. Payton in the backfield. And the rollout to his left. Oh, and the ball's just a little low there for number 16, Cale Davis.
Oh, we call play action pass, and that's what we got.
And we're setting up a 4th and 10 here.
Let's see what happened on replay. So you had a good fake. Then he rolled out to his left.
Just a little low, and he had time to set his feet. Just tried to make that pass on the run there and came up a little short.
It's a really hard pass throw across your body, though. That's why a lot of quarterbacks don't like running to the opposite hand they throw from.
Exactly. We got number 24, Robert Dozier, back to receive the punt for West Creek. With 2 minutes and 31 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. He gets the punt off. It's a high punt, not very far.
But
takes a little Montgomery. Oh, actually hits a West Creek player's foot, but he jumps on the ball. That's a heads-up play by number 20 there.
Yeah, West Creek has to be careful on these punt returns. They almost got caught again on being touched by the ball.
I think they need to get some signals from their receivers. Their receivers aren't really pointing out the ball at all for their blockers there.
Yeah, this is the returner job to tell everybody to back away and point at the ball. That's what the returner is supposed to be doing. I don't think they're doing a very effective job at this point. That's 2 punts in a row where they almost lost the ball.
Nonetheless, heads-up play by Cade Davis, jumping on the ball after feeling it touch his foot. West Creek's going to set up at the 37-yard line. Josh Key in the backfield behind Wagner as he's in the shotgun. Wagner takes the snap. The pitch is to the left to Key. Key breaks it to the outside, making it towards the sideline, still on his feet and down at about the 44-yard line.
Now that's Maples. That's Sharif Maples on that run.
To about the 42-yard line.
That was a pretty good run on 1st down, so West Creek got a good start to this drive.
West Creek getting back to what they were so successful at in the 1st half. Wagner in the backfield, takes the snap, looks to pass, rolls out to his left and lets it go. Beautiful pitch and catch there to about the 49-yard line.
Let's see what happened on the replay. You got Wagner in the backfield looking. Then he hits number 24, Anthony Bermudez, on the catch. What a catch by Bermudez.
Great find by Wagner to Bermudez, and a wonderful pass to finish that play there.
Yeah, I'm just glad he held on to the ball after being hit.
Wagner in the shotgun. Sharif Maples to his left. And Wagner looks to pass again, a little wide receiver screen with a great block upfield, and he gets away from him as he makes it to the 30. The little juke move, making it down to about the 35-yard line.
Braxton Pitts. Let's see what happened on the replay. It's a little screen pass to the wide receiver, Braxton Pitts. He makes a couple people miss, and basically was off to the races. That was good pursuit by Montgomery Central
Working
DB,
it
though.
all the way down to the 25.
That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle there.
I think you're right.
Brings up 1st and 10 on the 25-yard
Time
line.
winding down in the third with only 45 seconds left to play. Montgomery Central up 21 to West Creek's 12, but West Creek is on the move. Wagner in the backfield takes the snap. The give is to Maples, but Wagner pulls it and keeps it. Another wonderful option ran by Wagner, making it to, say, about the 23-yard line.
I am liking what I'm seeing from Wagner right now. Not afraid to get hit, not afraid to pull the ball back out when there's no play there.
Really, other than that one interception there in the first half, not too many mistakes by Wagner, showing a lot of maturity out there on the field.
Absolutely.
Running this option to perfection.
And he's going to be the key to whether they win or lose today. This is really looking like a coming out party for T. Anthony Wagner right now. We expect to see Yasir Thomas, and now we're getting Wagner in replace.
There you go. Someone stepping up. Wagner takes a snap. It looks like we got a little bit of false start here on the defense. Was going to be a quick little pitch pass.
Oh, no, it's offsides on Montgomery Central. Wow, that just helped him.
On the play. Once again, offsides on the Indians.
That should make it, what, 2nd and 1?
Time winding down here in the third to 20 seconds. Looks like they might just let this clock tick on down and work it into the fourth quarter. As we head into the fourth quarter, Montgomery Central up 21 to West Creek's 12.
Indians are up 21-12. Need a little help from the defense.
And we got one more quarter here to play at Montgomery Central. And now a word from our sponsors.
How will you lead to a better future? Will you lead through life-changing innovations, or will your leadership shine through the quality of your work? Success is defined by the individual. So it's time to think about the person you want to be and where you will learn to lead through excellence. It's time to become a governor at Austin Peay.
And we're back here at Montgomery Central, where they lead the West Creek Coyotes 21-12 here at the start of the fourth quarter. West Creek has the ball deep in Montgomery Central territory. Let's see if they can do anything with it here.
They need a touchdown on this drive here. They need it. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Wagner right now. And right now, he needs to lead his troops to the TD.
Hey, but none of these plays matter if they don't find pay dirt.
This drive is the drive of the game.
West Creek makes their way back onto the field as we get this fourth quarter going.
It's like 2nd and short.
West Creek's got the ball on the 16-yard line with only 2 yards to go here on 2nd down. Wagner in the shotgun. We got motion in the backfield. He's looking to pass, rolls to his right, finds
good pass.
And it's going to be taken down to about the 3-yard line by number 24, Anthony Bermudez.
That's 2 big catches Anthony Bermudez had on this drive alone. He is really stepping up right now.
Wagner dancing around the pocket there before he found him. And he worked it down to the 3-yard line. We had 1st and goal on the 3 for West Creek. 11:34 to play. Still in the shotgun formation. You got Terrence Brown wide to his left all by himself. Oh, a high snap, and he loses the ball. Montgomery Central gets on the ball on the 5-yard line. And another turnover just killing West Creek.
Turnovers are the story of the game for the West Creek Coyotes.
And who else but Noah Aldridge.
Let's see what happened on replay. Another high snap, and he just couldn't handle the ball. Like, man, the center got to work on his snapping.
Yeah, I think we know what they're going to be doing there on after this long weekend on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, definitely snap drills.
Oh, no doubt.
Wow, you would hate for the game to end that way for them if they lose because of that. Let's see if they could get the ball back.
Montgomery Central could put the game away here with another score. Backed up to their own 5-yard line. Sykes is under center. Payton in the backfield. The give is to Noah Aldridge right up the middle for about a 3-yard gain.
Noah Aldridge, once again, falling forward. That's all you want your runner to do. That's his only job. Get the ball, go forward.
West Creek defense seems a little out of it here.
Yeah, I mean, right now is when you want them to be real fired up because the game is still theirs for the taking, you know. The game's not over yet.
Definitely still manageable.
Yeah, if they get a turnover here, hey, you back in it.
Sykes under center. Payton in the backfield. 2 receivers to his right. And we got another stop here. Looks like timeout.
No, wait a minute.
Oh, we got a flag on the field.
Delay a game on the offense.
And they're getting it waved off.
Oh, timeout Montgomery Central.
Timeout Montgomery Central. Would have been a delay of game, but I guess Tomlinson got to the ref in time.
That's good coaching by Coach Tomlinson.
Montgomery Central leads here in the fourth quarter, 21-12.
At this point in the game, what do you think the story of the game is so far outside of the ejections?
Turnovers.
Turnovers, definitely. And that was one of the things I was worried about when it came to West Creek because I seen the same thing from them in the first half of last week's game against Greenbrier. I thought they would have cleaned it up in a week, but it doesn't look like it.
As Montgomery Central makes their way back on the field, we have 10 minutes and 32 seconds left to play in this football game. Montgomery Central leads 21-12.
West Creek has to stop Montgomery on this drive. They have to.
Sykes under center. Payton in the backfield. The gives to the fullback right up the middle for about a 2-3 yard gain.
Number 11, Tyler Whitmore.
Everybody's getting some touches today.
Oh, shed the well. You can't really replace Adrez Sanders, so it got to be a running back by committee type thing.
It takes about 3 running backs to replace Adrez Sanders here tonight.
That's what type of load he is.
Time working down to just 10 minutes. Montgomery Central is definitely taking their time here on offense. Sykes takes the snap. The give is to the fullback right up the middle. Bulldozes one and is wrestled down here at about the 15-yard line.
Strong carry to about the 15-yard line. It's going to be close.
That was Caleb Lane. Yeah, and he's trying to make up for that fumble he had earlier, you know, so he's running hard, and you got to respect that.
And he seems to be out there battling a hand injury, maybe working the full club there. You don't see that a lot anymore.
Not on offense, you don't. You see it on defense sometimes, though, because, I mean, you don't need to catch the ball on defense. You just need to be able to hit.
Sykes under center.
Did our kid throw a punch? Did our kid throw a punch?
Offsides on West Creek. West Creek does not need to help Montgomery Central right now. They need to stop.
And this is definitely going to help Montgomery Central get away from their end zone a little bit there and giving them another first down. West Creek not helping themselves at all as time ticks down here in the fourth. We're looking at 8 minutes and 55 seconds. Montgomery Central still up 21, West Creek 12.
Montgomery Central is in no hurry to run a play. They are milking this clock at this point.
The give is to Payton. Payton to his right, makes the corner off a stiff arm, another stiff arm, and he's still going, forced out of bounds around the 32, 33-yard line.
That was all Payton refusing to go down. You gotta love the stiff arm move. Like, how many players still use stiff arm today?
They're actually going to work it to the 29 for another first down, Indians.
Another first down for your Indians.
I'd see Montgomery Central really working away from the sidelines here, though. I know they don't want to stop the clock. Sykes under center. Sykes takes the snap, and he gives it to the fullback. Fullback with a giant hole, making it to the 35-yard line.
And we have a replay of that. And that's Caleb right there, running the ball, running hard.
Untouched. The clock's winding down here at Montgomery Central. 8 minutes and 18 seconds.
And I tell you what, out of all the plays we've seen run by Montgomery Central, it has to be about 90% run.
Oh, yeah. Well, like you've been saying all night.
Run, baby, run.
Run, baby, run. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sykes behind center as the clock continues to tick down.
At this point, they got West Creek DB so far up right now. They are wide open for play action.
We got a flag on the field.
Delay
of game, Montgomery Central. They might have gotten a little shaken up. West Creek looked like they were showing blitz on that play.
Oh, they was definitely bringing everybody on that play. They DBs was way too close to the box.
And that'll stop the clock at 7 minutes, 42 seconds. Montgomery Central in the huddle.
So do you think Montgomery Central's objective on this drive is to score or just to run the clock out?
I think it's to stay on the field as long as possible. If that ends in 6, that's great, but they're just trying to stay on the field at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
Sykes under center. Takes the snap, give to the fullback, and another giant hole. That's Noah Aldridge making it nearly to the 40-yard line, taken down at the 30. It might just be another first down.
It looks like. Let's see what we have on replay.
Ooh, I don't like that spot, Vernon.
He's just short on it. It looked like he's really close, like just short of first down on the replay.
The officials walked him back about a yard there.
The only thing I could think of that would be his knee touching me before the ball hit. That's the only thing I could think of why they were walking back.
3rd and 1. Here's an important down here for West Creek. See if they can stop Montgomery Central as they're rolling down the field with 7 minutes left on the clock. And I think we're going to see another fullback dive here.
Would it surprise you?
I don't think anything would surprise me at this point. And it's a fullback dive to Aldridge, and that's going to be close.
I don't know
Forward
if he got it.
progress might have got him there.
Let's see on the replay.
The hands to Aldridge to his left.
I don't know.
I don't think he got it.
I don't know. The ball looked like it was right there. I don't know.
I think that's going to be a 4th down, Montgomery Central.
Based upon that spot, that is not a first down based on that spot.
It looks like they're going to bring the chains on the field here for the first time tonight.
It looked like he's going to be just short.
I think so, too.
By inches.
But let's see.
Oh, yeah, he's short.
And, yes, he's about a half a yard short here. What's the move for Montgomery Central?
Fullback dive.
Oh, you're not expecting a punt here?
No, not one bit. Fullback dive. They're trying to get this game over with. Couple more first downs, we're in this game.
And let me tell you, what I've loved to see here is every huddle, timeout, injury, doesn't matter. If the offense is on the field, you got number 33, Drez Sanders, out there rooting his team on, and it's a great kid right there, man. That's really what you want in a teammate and a young man.
That's what you call a leader.
Exactly.
And you best believe all the college coaches are seeing that. That's character right there. That's what they want to see in their players. Just because you can't play don't mean you're not involved in this game.
And it looks like Montgomery Central's going to go for it. 4th and 1 on the 39-yard line. Aldridge behind Sykes, and it's going to be a Sykes sneak again, and he got it.
He absolutely got that.
Sykes works his way to almost the 45-yard line for another Montgomery Central first down.
I'm a little surprised that West Creek didn't push up and get some type of penetration knowing that was coming.
And they keep the clock moving. 5 minutes and 56 seconds left in this quarter as the time continues to wind down. Montgomery Central still on top, 21, West Creek Coyotes, 12.
West Creek need to stop. This is getting to dire territory at this point.
Got a power eye in the backfield. Sykes pitches it to Payton with a wonderful juke move in the backfield, sheds another tackler, and gains about 2 yards on what should have been a 3-yard loss.
That was all Payton because West Creek did exactly what they're supposed to do. Let's see what happens on replay. As you can see, West Creek got the penetration. They touched him, but then he made a couple people miss and got a few yards out of nothing.
Beautiful block by the fullback there to allow Payton to get a little daylight in front of him.
It just don't seem like West Creek can get a break at this point.
And with time winding down, it's looking pretty grim for West Creek at this point. Montgomery Central leads 21-12. Sykes under center. Hikes the ball and the gives to Noah Aldridge right up the middle, and they are running at will. This Montgomery Central offensive line is getting one heck of a push tonight.
That's what I was saying. One of the best O-line in Clarksville. Like, you can see it. Like, there's a few exceptions where the defense get penetrated, but for the majority of the night, the O-line been dominating.
It seems like West Creek's defense is just worn down and tired at this point. Montgomery Central running at will pretty much all game.
Well, you know, Montgomery Central has these big backs, and keep hitting these big backs over and over again. It can take a toll on your body. So I think that's what we're seeing right now.
Sykes under center. We got a motion in the backfield. Gives to the fullback for another 5-yard run.
That is Tyler Whitmore. That's his second carry tonight, and that was a good one at that.
On the 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
There's another Montgomery Central first down. 3 minutes and 57 seconds left on the clock, and Montgomery Central is driving right now.
4 minutes left on the clock. It'd be a good time to
I think one more first down would do it at this point.
Take me home.
If West Creek's going to make a stand, they have to make it here now.
You got to wonder, is it maybe a little too late? Sykes lines up under Skinner. Payton in the backfield. The pitch is to Payton to his right. Payton's got room, and he makes it down to about the 37-yard line.
We got a flag.
Flag down by the line of scrimmage. We've got 3 minutes and 24 seconds left here at Montgomery Central.
Normally, if it's a flag by the line of scrimmage, that means holding. Let's see.
Some conversation here by the officials.
Oh, chop block.
Wow.
Chop block on the offense. Wow.
Chop block Montgomery Central. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Wow. Montgomery Central don't need to help them. They did not need that as they're trying to run the clock out here to win the game.
We got
With less than 3.5 minutes left on the clock, we got 1st and long.
That looked like, what, a 10-yard penalty? About a 10-yard penalty just then.
They take stuff like that very
15.
serious here in high school.
15 yards.
You could really hurt one of these young players with a chop block. Sykes under center. Sykes takes the snap that gives to Aldridge to his left, and Aldridge makes up for that penalty as he works it down to the 48-yard line.
I mean, what can you say? Like, let's see what happens on the replay. All it is a fullback dive. And he didn't get touched until about 5 yards down the field where he broke a couple tackles.
Montgomery Central sets up here at about the 47-yard line. Sykes under center. 2 backs in the backfield that gives the Aldridge to his right, and he stomps for another 5 yards.
I mean, there's nothing more to say at this point. We know it's fullback dive. Maybe throw a couple running back pitches in there, but we know what the game plan is at this point.
Makes it 3rd and 7 yards. Let's hear it for our offense.
Sykes under center. Montgomery Central continues to work this clock as it's a pitch to the left. Taken down after about 5 yards. We're under 2 minutes here at Montgomery Central, and your Indians are on top 21 over West Creek at 12.
They have about 2. That's a 39-yard line. Be 4 and about 4 yards.
Montgomery Central makes their way to the football. Sykes under center, Aldridge behind him, Payton behind him. The gives to Aldridge, and he's going to fight for another Indians first down.
These fullbacks, I mean, I don't know what drills they run at Montgomery Central, but it's obviously fall forward drills. You know, do not go backwards. They do not have a reverse gear in this school.
Counting down towards a minute, and Montgomery Central just imposing their will on offense here.
Minute 15 left on the clock with the 1st and 10.
Because the clock's going to expire and won't result in points. That's exactly what you want. It's the best time to drive. This one's almost in the books. It's under 1 minute to go.
Okay.
And it looks like Montgomery Central here in victory formation as they're just going to
This ball's game's over.
kneel it to run out the clock.
Let's send some love for
You have to say this was a tell of 2 halves, I would say. In the first half, we had basically superstar ball with the 2 running backs, and in the second half, given that the running backs didn't play, it was basically run the ball by Montgomery Central. And Wagner drove, had a nice drive going, but then snaps cost West Creek the game.
And it's going to take one more play for Montgomery Central to close this one out.
I don't know. Are they going to snap it?
Little confusion on the field as the clock still winds down to 3 seconds.
They don't.
And the snap is taken, and that'll be Montgomery Central winning this game over the West Creek Coyotes, 21-12. And like you said, Vernon, a tale of 2 halves. I think this shows just how resilient Montgomery Central really is here in just the 2nd game of the season.
And you got to give credit to Logan Sykes as well, the quarterback, keeping his team in control, you know, and still running the ball. So, like I said, tell of 2 halves, but give Montgomery Central credit. They did not get down after they lost their star running back. They kept fighting as a team. They won this game.
It was just a good all-around team effort by both the defense and the offense here at Montgomery Central after losing their powerful back, LaKendrez Sanders, and still rallying together to get this win at home for their home crowds, for their hometown fans.
But do you think West Creek lost this game or Montgomery Central won this game?
I would say due to turnovers, West Creek almost gave this game away. It was clear that they weren't quite ready for Yasir Thomas to exit the game yet, like Montgomery Central was when it came to Drez Sanders not coming back.
If I'm West Creek, I'm going to take this one on the chin and work on it because it's so much stuff that they could do better that would have won them this game. You know, snaps, flags, turnovers.
The little things.
The little things, you know. So I would not put my head down if I'm West Creek. They played a great game.
Oh, not at all. Nothing to be sad about here for West Creek. Easy to say that if Yasir Thomas stayed in the game, that this would be a different outcome.
It would have probably been a shootout if both Sanders and Thomas would have been in the game.
You need to RSVP by September 9th.
Because at the same time, like, we had a shootout in the first half.
Still a great game to open up our Friday night lights here on APSU-TV. Action-packed. Had a little bit too much action there in the first quarter. Or first half, I'm sorry. and come out Montgomery Central on top.
And it's crazy how much production those two backs have. Because think about it. The score was 14-12 at half. The final score is 21-12. You could see the impact of those two players on their team. It's like, it's kind of crazy. Because it's like we went to what? Defensive running the ball second half. From a 2-touchdown rushing game from Kendra Sanders. And it's just, I don't know. When it comes down to it, Montgomery Central moves on to be 2-0. West Creek goes to 1-1. But I still believe this West Creek team is definitely better than what they were last year.
And even with the loss, you know, one thing I've taken away from this game is that West Creek's got a quarterback.
Oh, yeah, absolutely they got a quarterback. They just got to fix their O-line problems and the snapping issue they have. But their skill positions, I feel like, compete with any team in Clarksville.
No doubt.
Like, they have speed at every position. Like,
extremely explosive team. A couple mishaps kept them out of this game. Montgomery Central fought hard all game. Very resilient, super fun to watch.
And that's why you see coaches harping on the little things. Like, some kids don't understand, why you on me so much? This is why we're on you so much, because when the game time comes, that's supposed to be easy.
It comes down to discipline, really. And thank you so much. And thank you so much for joining us here on the APSU-TV for our first installment of Friday Night Lights. We'll be with you again.
September 7th.
Next week, September 7th.
We're going to
13th, September 13th, I'm sorry.
That's when we have Northeast versus Rossview at Northeast.
And now that's going to be a shootout. Thank you for joining us here. And everyone at the APSU-TV, I'm Justin Wagner alongside Vernon Hardiman. And have a great night, Clarksville.